for you. Customize your life. Next, Oprah.
And you just had to have it. Eh? So you just kept at her, and you kept at her. Till you got her so drunk, you finally scored. You slept with your brother's wife. Well, fine. You won, RJ. You just reached in and snatched out my heart. But did you stop for 1 second to think what that did to Nora?
Oh, Hank, please.
You should know by now, Nora, Hank doesn't stop until he's good and ready. But you forgot something, bro. When I was out with Nora, you forgot to mention what you were doing.
Oh, RJ.
Nothing! You were nowhere to be seen. You were too busy with your black power world to even notice that your wife was crying for attention. All right, that's it. Listen, you want to hurt each other, that's fine. But not Nora. That's who I care about. So get a grip, gentlemen. Get rational. I don't need rational, Bo. I need some air. Some clean air.
Hey?
What?
I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I thought that interview went really well. Everybody opened up, really got into it, and Rachel, she was amazing. She was so honest. And you even opened up a little there.
Yeah, well, I'm not into this get in touch with your feelings stuff. Never have been.
Why is that, Drew? Are you hiding something? You see, my guess is that you have this very dark and dangerous secret lurking in that brooding soul of yours, so why don't you do me a favor? Tell me what it is, and then I'll know whether it's safe or not to come into the cab chats.
Sorry, man. Nashville security. The fact that I'm an alien can never be disclosed.
Okay.
Be like that.
Excuse me? Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Talk to my friend, Tad Martin, the one who does the cutting edge over from Pine Valley.
I've seen that show.
I told him how well the interview went today. He said, fax me a copy of the details because maybe he'd like to have Rachel and the family on the show. National TV exposure. Is that great?
No, it's not. No way, Kevin. I won't do that.
Drew, what is with you?
You know what? Why don't you just take that chair away? Dylan's going to be here in a couple of minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Was he flirting with me?
Are you jealous? You were jealous. Yes, you were. You're jealous. Great. Thanks. You know, I think I'll have an orange juice while I'm waiting.
Oh, all right.
Tell you what. Throw a little vodka in that for me, will you? It's been a pretty tough day already.
Of course.
Great.
Blair?
Don't touch me, please. Go away, please.
It's all right. Come here. It's okay. It's
Won't be long now, sir. We're just awaiting a report on a storm center that's forming over the Atlantic. But we should be getting you into Landview, Pennsylvania, and I'd say, short order. So if there's anything you need, you just feel free to let us know, okay? Mm-hmm.
Nothing we do is ever easy, is it?
all strong and ready to do something that we know is right. Make our first move, and all of a sudden, these quiet little fears come jumping out of the shadows like a monster in a horrible nightmare. You've done nothing wrong. We made love, and Todd's gone now. But I think he'd want you to get on with your life.
Oh,
You don't know Todd. He was a good man, but, he was capable of just about anything if he turned against you. Talk about complicated. He was about as complicated and unpredictable as they come.
I don't think he'd want you to mourn his loss forever, do you?
Well, yeah, maybe not forever, but this soon. I mean, it's been less than a year. Do you have any idea how long it took for that man to trust me? To let himself love me? And then I've moved on as if all of that love meant absolutely nothing?
It's not true.
I can't be betrayed. I can't just move on.
Wait a minute, wait. You're not replacing Todd. You never will. I'm no more replacement for him than you are one for Margaret.
Are I?
No, you're not. You told me to move on. And if we need each other to do that, then who's going to blame us for that? No one. Come here.
Oh, great.
Marty?
Hey.
Hey.
Got a little thirsty waiting on you. You, want to order something?
Actually, no, I'm getting ready to leave, so.
What, you going to the community center?
No, not today. I'm gonna go out with Bart, and we're gonna, go out in the new van and stuff like that. I mean, I know how to drive it and everything. I just wanted to, try out getting in and out with the transfer load and everything.
Oh, good. All right, we'll do that then.
No. Actually, Bart and I'll go do it. I thought you had a lecture to go to at the hospital, and then you were gonna work the yard tonight, right?
Yeah, but I'd rather be with you.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay here, you have your lunch, and we'll see each other later, all right?
Are you sure? You want to go off on your own? I mean, with Bart?
You've been really stressed lately. I mean, have a little rest, time off.
I'm fine. Just I worry about you.
Yeah. Well, I worry about me, too. But I've been kind of down in the dumps a lot lately and, nagging and bringing you down, and I don't want to do that anymore. And today is a new day, and it's an Independence Day for me and you both. I mean, it's time that I get my life rolling. No pun intended.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Gosh, it's good to see you so up. See you tonight, then.
Okay. Be good.
You know what? Dylan couldn't stay. But tell you what, I'm going to take another one of these. Another vodka and orange juice.
All right.
Great.
Oh, there you do. You're not going to fire off one of your guided missiles and then leave us to clean up the mess. You stay right here and we're going to deal with it. I had hoped to God that we would never have to mention that evening again for the rest of our lives. But since you've thrown it out on the table, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to deal with it. And then we're going to move on. That year before Rachel was born, it was pure hell. For both of us.
Yeah, believe me, I know all too well.
Well, then, fine. It wasn't all RJ's fault, was it? Oh, yeah, sure, he was there ready to party. And I slept with them. Once. But we all have to take responsibility here, Hank, because RJ wasn't wrong. You were never there when I needed you. Ever. And yeah, he was there to take advantage. And he probably felt nothing for me. But I let it happen. I was the one that was drinking too much. I was the one that got so drunk I could find a way to get back at you. At the same time, RJ found his opportunity to get back at you. And while we were so busy getting back at you, you were too busy to notice. But it's over. Okay? It's over. It's over. It's not only over, it's ancient history. So stop dredging up the past and throwing it in our faces. And let's get back to helping Rachel. I don't ever want to talk about my unfortunate evening with RJ ever again. Got it?
What do you want us to do, Nora? Lie about it? She's not asking anybody to lie. She's asking you to drop the subject, okay? Everybody's got skeletons in their closets. It's time to put this one back in the closet, lock the door, and keep it locked.
Especially while Rachel's recovering. For God's sake, she's too fragile. I don't ever want to talk about it again.
Sorry I've upset you.
Oh, come on. It's not you. It's me. I was the one that was flirting with you and acting as if all of this was no big deal.
But it was.
Yeah. And I guess what surprises me the most is how much pleasure I felt. I mean, actually, I felt alive again. I mean, for the longest time, I had accepted that Todd was gone forever, but it was also like something inside me had died. And I thought that I would never feel anything again. Except anger. I thought, you know, hey, maybe that's a good thing. If I don't feel anything, then I won't be able to betray his memory, you know.
Well, you're not betraying the man or his memory. You know what you need? You need to get out of here. You need to feel the wind in your beautiful hair and the sun on your skin and the sky smiling down at you. So here's what we'll do. Why don't you go get changed and I'll take you down to the club and we'll go riding. What do you say?
Hi. Where are you?
I walked Drew and Kevin to the car. Then I went for a walk around the block. In fact, I came to get my purse. Going out for a bit.
I thought the interview went pretty well, didn't you?
Yeah, it went real great. See you later.
Ricky.
Hey, baby, I also thought the interview went just fine. Listen, RJ and I, we probably will never stop snapping at each other. So don't let that bother you, okay? Are you all right?
Hmm? Fine. I'm just, all talked out.
Why don't you hang here? I think that we can...
Honey, you're Rachel. I think we all know the feeling. So why don't you go on and have some fun, you know? Unwind. Gotta be exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, she's not the only one talked out. I'll catch y'all later.
No, you won't. I'm going to stay right here. Till you promise me that we never, ever talk about this again. Ever. Us. Rachel doesn't need you to deal with this.
Fine by me.
Okay. Consider the subject closed.
Thank you.
Believe me, man, I wish Rachel nothing but the best. Just do the show without me.
No, you see, I can't do that. You're part of the story. You represent the transition.
Come again?
You're the transition between sickness and health. Rachel was down. She was reaching out. You helped her out. And now she's getting better. And I can tell you, after today, if you back out now, you're going to blow this thing for her. Now, don't decide yet. Just hear me out, okay? Rachel needs you. If Tad Martin decides to do this story, I'm going to be one of the producers. I will make sure that this is not one of those sicko exploitation deals. Now, trust me on this, Drew. I promise you. Please. For Rachel, not me.
Okay, I guess. It's gonna help Rachel.
Great. Thank you. Look, speaking of family crises, I better give my mom a call. Would you excuse me just for a minute?
I'm gonna grab us something.
Thank you.
Victoria Carpenter.
Hi, Mom, it's me. Look, I can't make it in till later on. Is that okay?
Well, when are you going to hand in your work?
I'll get my disc over there in a couple of hours. If not, I'll modem it right over. How's that?
That's fine. That's fine.
Look, Mom, I want to apologize for what happened at the fundraiser. I had no idea you were going to get that angry. And you know, you're the last person on earth I want to hurt.
Oh, God, I know that, sweetheart. And I apologize to you, too, because I think I just overreacted wildly. It's just that my oldest son makes me crazy sometimes. But, of course, I guess he wouldn't be Kevin if he didn't.
Well, don't worry. He still loves you.
I love you, too, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, you... No, I don't know what life cycle my mother's in these days, but she's certainly making me work hard to keep her happy.
Hey, moms can do whatever they want.
Yeah, I guess so.
Rhodey.
Renee, it's Cassie.
Ah, Miss Cass Carpenter. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm supposed to be meeting someone there, a scientist named Archibald Mackenzie.
But you're running late.
That's right. And, you know, so if you see anyone who's looking for someone who looks like he's lost or something...
That describes a lot of people who walk into bars, so don't you worry. A scientist in Rhodey's? I'll spot him when he shows up.
Oh, thank you very much, Renee. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. This, and this, and this, and... I'm on my way, and I'll be back in time to give Rivers bath, okay?
Hi. Hey. Listen, I know that I was supposed to come back later tonight, but I wanted to get back early because I don't know, I missed you. Feels good.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Good to be home. Chicago was hot. Lonely. And, I just wanted to get home early because I wanted to sit down and talk to you. And like I said on the phone, I'm just so sorry that I snapped and walked out at the waterside.
And it's my fault. As I said, I should have let you know that I had seen Kevin there earlier. That's what got you upset in the first place. And I really want to talk about it, but,
You were on your way out.
yeah, I'm meeting, scientist that maybe has a cure for rare blood diseases.
Blood diseases, no kidding.
No, maybe. But anyway, I have to meet him at Rhodey's.
Well, then, look, you should be going, man.
You know, I really would stay, but I've got the scoop on this story, and I don't want to fall behind. It's really important.
It's okay, really. When you get back, we'll work everything out, and on a different subject, there's something kind of important that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, great. You sure you don't mind? Huh? Yeah.
I'll be here. Go.
You sure?
Yeah, go.
It's okay.
Andrew!
Hi.
I thought you were in Chicago.
Well, I was. Came back early.
Good.
Come in, please.
Thank you. I just came by to drop off this check for the White Elephant sale. Thought I would leave it with Cassie and see how she's doing, too.
Well, was there something wrong?
No, not really. I saw her at the scholarship fundraiser the other night, and she was a little upset, that's all.
Well, that probably had something to do with me. Well, we had a falling out before I left for Chicago, but I hope we can work it out when she gets back from the interview.
Andrew, if there's anything at all that I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask. You know how fond I am of you and Cassie, and I know how much you two have going for you.
Hey, listen, I know that we can, I hope that we can work it out. You know, the, marriage has been under a little bit of stress lately, so I guess that I'm still having problems with her career.
Are you?
Yeah. It's not the long hours or the job, it's the, as I've mentioned before, these competitive games that she gets into with Kevin.
Do you think that Kevin is contributing to your problems? Thank you. Excuse me, is your name Archibald McKenzie?
Archie, yeah.
Oh, hi. I am your favorite bartender, Renee Buchanan.
Oh, Renee, right. I'm working with Max. He knows I'm supposed to meet with some reporter here today?
Yes, she'll be here soon. Archie. Archie, are you the Archie that was involved with the Carlo incident engineered by Max? And if so, what are you doing giving an interview that's going to be read by the whole world?
What can I tell you? The story got leaked to the press, so Max wants me to do some damage control. I got to make this reporter believe that the water in Serenity Springs does have the power to heal, but at the same time, try to keep her from publishing anything that's going to bring sick people rolling into Landview by the thousands.
Let's hope that you succeed. Oh, she's here. Kathy Carpenter, Archibald McKenzie.
Oh, thank you, Renee. Dr. McKenzie, how are you? Please, can we sit over here?
Yeah, sure, but just call me Archie, okay?
Okay.
I never took to that doctor stuff. Could I maybe get a hamburger?
Hey, who's that guy that Cassie's with?
I don't know.
I bet she has something to do with that story that she won't let me in on. Hey, do me a favor. Go sit over real close to them and see if you can hear what they're saying.
I don't think so. If you want to mess with the rector's wife, do it yourself.
Come on, Drew, I'm asking for help here.
No. I've been a good Samaritan enough for one day.
I thought you were off the stuff, Rachel. Too good to stay away?
Well, you know how it is, man. All the great things that are happening in my life right now. I just want to get wired. Get high. Get lost.
Vodka and orange juice.
Great. Take this away. I'm not having lunch today.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you let me talk you into going for a ride. It'll do us both good.
I think so. I just hope the weather holds out for us.
Sure. You know, I'll go saddle the horses once you get a nice tea for yourself.
Great. We'll do that.
All right.
Patrick, I want you to know how much I appreciate everything you've done. You've been so great about all of this. Thanks.
All right. Bye.
Oh, Neil, I would like 2 iced teas to go, please.
Absolutely, Mrs. Manning.
Great. Well, Marty, I didn't even notice you sitting here.
I live here. Here's for you, Blair. You got what you wanted. Are you happy now? Huh? You gonna make your day ruining an innocent man's life?
I could have gone after RJ a couple times tonight.
You were thinking about that bust out of the docks that went sour.
Well, we'll get Carlo Hess or RJ too, probably. It's just a matter of time.
I thought Hank was going to punch RJ out. I really did.
Those two are too much. But hey, you know, it's all out in the open now. It's on the table, it's over and done with. All the skeletons, they're back in the closet, they're locked up good and tight, so just forget about it.
Wish it were that easy.
Honey, it's okay to have regrets. It's not okay to let your regrets eat you alive.
Did you tell Hank about catching RJ's voice in that tape that was sent to catch Carlo?
No.
Will you do me a favor?
Don't tell Hank unless I absolutely have to or it's absolutely necessary, right?
I just don't want Hank to blow up at RJ right now. You know, I just don't want Rachel hurt in the process.
Look, RJ, are you sure you want to do this?
Hank, it's an idea. If you don't want to drink, don't. Well, I guess that means they think the interview went well.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Hey, 2 of my favorite guys. What can I get you?
How you doing, Renee? I would love a beer, please.
A beer.
Scotch. Any single malt will do.
You got it.
Now, look, I don't particularly need to be hanging out with you either, but this time Nora was right.
Yeah. Look, RJ, you and I, we've got to stop snapping at each other like we do.
Right, otherwise it's just going to hurt Rachel. So, look, you can hate me all you need to, but you got to stop bringing up things that are going to turn around and bite us in the ass.
Well, isn't it nice to get such sage advice from the family wise ass?
Hank.
Okay,
Fine.
1 beer coming up.
Thank you.
Yep. Enjoy.
Look, you're right. Rachel doesn't need to deal with us while she's dealing with her recovery. She needs to be able to find herself on her own without fighting through the family baggage.
And who knows? Maybe if you have a little faith, things will be easier for her.
You're right.
Look at yourself. Go on, look. Look.
You tell me that's not one messed up person. Hmm? Tell me you don't have a problem. No.
Oh, what's the matter, Marty? Aren't there enough people feeling sorry for the pretty little princess who gets to sit on her pity pot all day long? Huh?
I asked you a simple question, Blair.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Oh, gosh. Marty's not getting everything she wants this week. That is just terrible. Now you won't be able to play the long-suffering, noble wife and still sneak off to the lookout point for your little romantic interlude, will you? Because, see, Patrick is with me now, and he could care less what you want or think. Bummer.
I know you hate me. I understand that.
Oh, thank you, Marty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, what I don't understand is why you have to use Patrick to get back at me.
Oh, my gosh.
He's a good man. And he does not care about you. And you don't care about him. Sooner or later, he's going to figure all that out.
Here's a news flash for you, girlfriend. Everything is not about you. And you know what? This is a great opportunity. Maybe you can learn something here. Because I understand that you can't deal and you get upset because you can't deal with the fact that the whole world doesn't revolve around you. But maybe, just maybe, you can learn from that. Honestly, Marty, you are the most self-centered woman that I know. Your selfishness took Todd away from me. But those days are over. Because you will never, ever take anything away from me ever again. Oh, well, Marty, why don't you have another drink? Oh, Marty, actually, maybe you should sit down. Marty, you should sit down.
Laura, what's the matter? Blair?
Are you leaving? Yep, gotta go crack some books. And I don't want to be roped into anything else. Thanks.
So, my career could have been part of the mainstream. Columbia, Harvard, Stanford, Berkeley. But, instead, I chose to associate myself with the cause of humanity. Pure research into better things for humans. After all, what's money? Just something to buy hamburgers with, right?
Right. Archie, I want to thank you for your very detailed oral resume, but can we get back to the water at Serenity Springs?
Sure. What else would you like to know?
Oh, has it cured any rare diseases?
Cure. Now, that's a term that's been thrown around a lot.
Does the water cure anything, Archie?
Well, let me say this. I am doing research on that very subject.
And?
And I hope to be on the edge of a great discovery. But it would be irresponsible for anyone to say that there's been any great development. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, thank you, Archie. You have been tremendously helpful, and I really appreciate it. If I need anything further, I will be sure to call, all right?
Anytime, Kathy. Free food and beautiful women. Now, there's a combination. Tell Max it worked like a charm. He'll know what I mean.
That's just great.
I assume that interview had something to do with the story you wouldn't tell me about?
And still won't. Bye.
Come on, Kathy. If we just work on it... I know. Every time we work on a story together, we seem to get in trouble. So I'll just crawl back into my cave and...
I admit, yes, that I am, uncomfortable with the competitive thing that goes on between Cassie and Kevin. I mean, I love my wife. I trust my wife. But from what I've heard, he has lured her into questionable situations. His conduct has been, I think, well, inappropriate.
Do you think he's trying to come between you two?
I'm not going to take it that far, but he's always there. Whether it's professional or not, it is, to say the least, irritating.
Well, I know it is. Believe me, I've had more than one conversation with him about this extremely irresponsible behavior of his. I don't get it. It's as if he doesn't understand that people get hurt.
Well, I mean, he's young.
He's not that young, Andrew. And he really ought to know better. He ought to know at least by now that everything has a consequence. Look, I'm terribly sorry, and I apologize for him, but I really don't think you have to worry, because I think your marriage is very solid.
Hope so.
Patrick, Marty, she just seemed upset, and I was just trying to help her, and I think I'm just adding one more problem for her, you know. You know what? I don't think it sounds like we're going to be able to ride, does it? But, well, I'm sure that we could find something else that we'd like to do together.
Margaret, are you all right?
Fine. Just worried about you, because I know...
You don't have to worry about me. Got enough on your plate as it is, and I'll figure out what's best for me, thank you.
Yeah, you're right. None of my business.
Oh, good. I'm glad we got that settled. Right? Margaret, I'll always care about what happens to you, but we can't get ourselves involved in the day-to-day.
Okay. Fine. Sorry. Gotta go. Marty, take care. Well, I certainly hope she's all right. You think she's okay?
I don't know. Do you think she was drinking?
Oh, Marty? No. I mean, she's a doctor. She has lupus. She knows better than that. Oh, you know what, Patrick? If you want to go and talk to her, that's fine.
No.
You don't have to stay.
No, not at all. I want to spend the afternoon with you, like we said. It's what we both want.
Well, I know that I did.
Yeah, and even if the storm comes in, we can't go riding, we'll do something else, all right, as long as we're together. It's what we need.
Oh, thank God that stopped.
So, how'd it go? Miss Carpenter let you in on her story?
No. I mean, that woman is totally impossible. She just loves to flash one of those gorgeous smiles and then sashay on out of there after she went up. But then me, I try to do the same thing to her, and she calls me juvenile. Can you believe that? I mean, every time I think of this Cassie Carpenter, I just... I gotta go modem in my article. I'll see you in a minute.
Nice to make it breathe for me.
Yeah, my sentiment is exactly. Look at that, the sun's out again.
Can you believe that? Well, I'm actually sorry that we didn't get a chance to go riding, because I know that you probably needed to clear all those cobwebs as much as I did.
Yeah, I was just worried about Margaret. You know, she's trying so hard to be strong, and there's nothing I can do about that now, is there?
Nope. We both need to put the past behind us. Todd is gone, and I have to let him go, and... You know, you have to do the same with Marty.
You're right.
You know, I know that it's not going to be easy for either one of us, Patrick. You know what? I think that we can make it. I think that we can do it if we help each other.
Oh, sir, I'm terribly sorry about that delay, but that storm that was forming over the ocean has gotten considerably worse. I'm afraid we have to wait for clearance from Nova Scotia before we can take off.
Actually, no, there's a party going on at the country club. You're right. Actually, what I was trying to tell you,
was that, something's come up with my husband, and I won't be able to come in and work today's hospital. Yeah, I know. Could you tell Dr. Kruger I'm really sorry? Great. All right, thanks.